Okay, my name is Muhammad Afizi bin Abdul.
Okay, my name is Muhammad American bin Muhammad.
My name is Muhammad Rina bin Zain.
My name is Muhammad Eka bin Abdul Zaman.
My name is Raini Sofia binti Syarifah.
My name is Narisha Yasmin.
The first step to do an ankle circle is by sit on a chair with your back straight and feet flat on the ground. The second step is lift your foot slightly off the ground and keep your foot relaxed and have no pressure on it. Next, begin circular movement. Slowly rotate your ankle in circular motion by forming round circle as possible and make sure to only move your ankle and keep your foot flat throughout the motion. Repetition for this exercise is 10 to 15 circles in clockwise direction, then 6 to 10 to 50 circles in counterclockwise.
The first step for this exercise is find a stable surface. You need to stand in a stable surface like a floor. The second step is you need to stand with your feet hip width apart and your toes pointing forward. Step 3 is raise your heel. You need to slowly lift your heel and keep your body straight and avoid leaning forward or backward. The next step is hold the position when you raise your heel for 2 to 3 seconds to feel the contraction of your gastrocnemius and soleus muscle before lowering back your head to starting position. This exercise need to perform 10 to 15 reps for each set.
The first step to do this exercise is find a stable surface and stand on one leg with your toes pointing forward. You need to keep your other foot off the ground and bend your knee while you make this exercise. Next, you need to raise your heels with a foot that is on the ground. Slowly lift the heel of the standing leg off the ground and try to keep your body straight. Hold the raised position about 2 to 3 seconds, then focusing on contraction in your gastrocnemius and soleus muscle. The repetition of this exercise is 10 to 50 repetitions.
First step to do this exercise is stand comfortably with the injured foot placed on a ball and slowly roll the ball under your foot and moving it from the front to the back and side to side movement. Make sure the movement is controlled and the duration of this exercise is about 2 to 3 minutes.
The first step to do is sit on a flat surface with your leg straight in front of you. Second step is contract the quadricep muscle. This focus on tightening quadricep muscle. Push the back of your knee down towards the towel. Next step is release and relax the muscle for a few seconds and keep performing this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets per day.
The first step is you need to find a box that about 6 to 12 inches high and make sure the box is stable. Stand with your feet hip width apart and facing the box. Second step is steps up by placing one foot firmly on the step, then push through your heel to lift your body up and try to stable yourself on the box. Next step is slowly lower the trailing foot back to the ground and followed by the lead foot. This exercise is performed for 10 to 15 repetitions.
First step to do for box jump is find a box that's about knee height. Make sure the box is secure and safe to use for the exercise. Bend your knees and lower into a squat position and keep your back straight. Next, make an explosive jump by push through your heels and explode upwards. Land on the box with both feet. Step back down to the starting position 1 foot at a time. Do this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets.
First step is place a marker between you and width about 1 fathom. Next step, you need to high knees side to side while in front of you have someone that will throw a ball for you to kicking it back to him. Do this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets to maximize gain of strength to your lower line and for the injured part.
First step is you need to lie down on a flat and comfortable surface and extend one leg straight out behind you and keep your toes pointed. Next step, you need to lift the leg off the ground while keeping your knee straight and hold for 15 to 30 seconds to feel a gentle stretch in your hamstring. Last step is slowly lower the leg to the ground and repeat the exercise for 3 sets.
First step is you need to use an elevated surface such as box that about 16 inches high and position the bench just beneath your scapula. Make sure your shins are vertical when you lift your hips and squeeze your glutes and lift your hips until they are aligned with your shoulder and knee. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds to feel the maximum glute contraction before lowering back down. Perform this exercise for 10 to 15 reps.
The first step is you need to stand straight with your feet hip width apart and shift your weight onto one leg while maintaining a slight bend in the knee. Next step is you need to lean forward and use your free leg behind you for balance and keep your hand extended in front of you. Lower until you feel a stretch in your hamstring and back to the starting position. Do this exercise 10 to 15 repetitions.
The first step to do is you need to use a marker or cones to mark for a point. Next step is start from the first marker, try to sprint to the next marker and quickly change direction and sprint back to the starting point. Reach the third marker and repeat until the end of the marker. Do this exercise for 3 to 5 sets.